Hello, my name is Israel Molina. I'm the head of the Tropical Medicine and International Health Unit of the hospital. I'm going to talk about Chagas disease. Chagas disease is a neglected tropical disease which affects for about 8 million people in the world. It's a disease with a high degree of morbidity. 40% of patients are going to suffer from myocardiopathy. Treatment options of that disease are very old and very toxic. And we also know that probably the genetic variety of the parasite could also affect that efficacy ratio. We wanted to compare three regimens: the standard dose, which is 300 milligrams per day during 6 days, with two experimental arms: a reduced dose, which is half of the dose during 6 days, and a shortened, which is the same standard dose, but only 15 days. We treated for about 250 people in Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and Bolivia. And what we observe is that regardless the dose we treat all those patients, they have the same efficacy ratio, that it's more or less 60%. But when we analyze the patients from Brazil, the failure ratio, it was very high, with only 15% of success. But what we also see is that those patients who received the shortened dose, they had much lower adverse events, with only 2% of interruptions in compared with 15 with the other drugs. The main conclusion is that probably 15 days with a standard drug would be enough to maintain the same efficacy ratio than the standard dose, but with a much higher safety profile in those patients. In the future, we want to confirm those data in a phase 3 clinical trial in Latin America. And we would like to study what happens in Brazil, because probably the genetic strain in that country is different and it could be intrinsically resistant to the drug.